Let us see how to install Node-RED and with a sample example. For this we need two installation, Node.js and Node-RED. To start with, we have to install Node.js. This Node.js installer is available in this website nodejs.org. So once you browse this website, you could see a screen like this. So you kindly download the latest version 14.5.0. Double click the installer in the downloaded location. So then the installation will progress. So you could see preparing to installation pop-up. So once it is over, you could see this node.js setup wizard. So you kindly click next. Next we need to accept the agreement. So click the accept the terms in license agreement, then click next. Then it will ask for the location. You can have the default C program file location, then click next. Then we need to focus with the Node.js setup. So we just have a custom setup. By default, the first option will be selected. So you click next. In this window, kindly make sure you just click this automatically install the necessary tools and then click next. Next is this window will be popped out. So you click install button to install it. So in this, if you are not using it in the administrators or appropriate administration permission, you need to give it. Once your permission is over, this installation process will be traced, or it could be popped out like this. So it shows this installation is in progress. Once it is done, this window will be pushed up. So you just kindly press finish button. So now your Node.js setup is ready. So here in the command window, this messages will be popped out. You kindly press any key, you can press it. So I'm just pressing enter key. Again this window will be popped out. Again press any key. I'm pressing an enter key here. Again administration permission will be asked. So you just give S to it. A pop-up window will be asked. So give S to it. So blank window followed by the setup will be pushed into the window. So here you need to press enter to exit the process. So whatever errors is there is no need to focus on it. You just ignore every error and you just give, at last you just give press enter to exit. Now your setup is installation is over. Go to installation of Node.js is over. So we need to check the version number to check whether it has been installed properly or not. So go to the command prompt. To open the command prompt, go to the start of your Windows and type cmd. So once you type cmd in the start option, you will get a command window. You click the command window. In the command window, you type node space -b. It will give you the current version of node.js. So since I installed 14.5.0, so it is displayed here. So the current version will be displayed here. Next, to install Node-RED, in the same command prompt you type npm install space -g space node-red. There is no space between node and -red. Node-red. So once you click it, type it and press enter. So again a few errors will be displayed. You can ignore that error. So these errors can be safely ignored. So once that is over, again you can check the version by typing node-red, no space between node-red, then a space, blank space followed by -b. So the version will be displayed here. Now just go and open your web browser. You type this address, local address, http 127.0.0.1:1880. So once you type it, you could see a Node-RED default screen will appear here. So we'll start with an example. So before I start with an example, in this Node-RED, we'll be focusing on these parameters. These are the key features of the Node-RED. We'll be focusing with the messages, the flow of data from one node to the others. So this is the nodes will be established. That's what there is a node, and the messages has been set with the properties with either number, string, booleans, array, or objects. And we have a payload option to display your data in the console, and you have a message MSG, and there is a flow happens between the nodes. So these are the key features. So messages are nothing but the object containing the data, and they are going to flow from one node to the other node. So they are the basic mechanisms by which this Node-RED operates. Based on this messages only, the Node-RED operates. So data has to be flowed from one node to the other node. This node either generate a new message or it can process an incoming message also. And we have a property window. This property enables us to set these values like number, string, boolean, array, and objects. So when we start with our experimenting our exercise, we will be having better idea about these properties. A very common message property is called as a payload. So using payload only, the data is going to be displayed in the debugger window. So we will be having many nodes. This will be using this payload property by default. So inside the node, the message object is called as a simply message. So when message MSG, this flow or the collection of connected nodes that messages pass through. So I'll start with, after typing this look address, this window will be popped out. So you'll be having a panel called node panel. In this node panel, we are first to start with. So we need to select this inject node. So this inject node will send the messages to the flow. So you just select the inject node and then place it in the editor window. So for this, you have to select a node palette. Then you need to select this node, drag it and place it in the editor window. After placing it, you can set the properties by double clicking the node, inject node. You can set the properties here. So here, once you double click it, you can select this message payload, and you can select the string. So string options can be selected for this. So message payload option will be selected and you have to select the string option. So to enter the string, you kindly enter whatever string you want to display it or to flow the flow of data. So here I am just typing IoT world. After typing this, you would click your done button. So just a summary, I am just double clicking the node, inject node. Once you double click the inject node, edit and inject node window will be opened out. In that, you need to select the payload field as a string and you can enter the data that has to be displayed. Then click done. Now we need to add a debug node. Debug node enables us to display the data in the debug message console. So this inject window is holding a message. That message has to be printed in the console. So that happens with the help of this debug node. Okay, so kindly click this debug node as usual, drag it and place it in the editor window. So once this inject node and the debug node is ready, you could wire it. So we need to connect these two through a wire. So you just kindly click the output of the inject node and then you just drag it to the input of your debug node. So by default, as I said earlier, debug node will be considered as your message payload. So once you connect these two, connection has been established between the inject node and the payload, that is the debug node. So this is a wire established, so it makes a connection happens. So now we need to deploy it. So whatever process you do it, whatever connection you establish it, you kindly deploy it. Okay, so click the deploy. Once you click deploy, you could see the successfully deployed message popped out at that near to the address bar. So now your circuit is ready. Now you can run it by clicking the blue button of the inject node. So in inject node there was a blue square, the input node will be there. You just kindly click it. So once you click it, it will successfully get injected into the debug window. So you could see a debug message IoT world will be displayed in the debug window. So this is again an example where you could see a successfully injected, and then you have a debug window. So in order to include a functions, we have a function node. So here we are going to explore how to incorporate the current time to the message and how it gets executed for every 2 seconds. So to add a function, again go to the left hand side of the palette. So node palette, you click the function node. So you just click a function node. This function node takes the JavaScript as the functionality code. So you just drag it and place it in the editor window. So while placing it, you can place in between the inject node and the debug node. So when you keep it automatically, this Node-RED will automatically configure itself. It gets connected with the appropriate input and the output of the inject node, function node and the payload. So rewiring will happen. Now the Node-RED is ready to flow the data between inject node to payload through this function. So to establish the code for the function, again you double click the function node now. So once you double click it, the properties for the edit function node will be popped out. So you kindly take this content and paste it over there. So here this is going to configure the current time. So this is a JavaScript code. It's going to display the current time in the display window. So after typing the code or after copying pasting it, you kindly click done, and once you click the done, it automatically gets closed. Now if you want, you can add a add time to the message, but it's optional. If you want, you can name it. Once you've done it, you can kindly click done. So then that window will be closed. So now your code is ready, your circuit is ready for deployment. You kindly click deploy. Once you click deploy, you will get a successfully deployed message here. So now if you want to inject your data into the console, you kindly click this blue button of the IoT world. In the IoT world, we have a blue button as an input button. So it's an inject node. You kindly click it. So it gets injected successfully into the console. So you could see the output debug window will produce an output like this. So IoT world is a data which has been injected, and we have written a function JavaScript code. So the current time is displayed here. So if you want to repeat the data that has to be populated for every 2 seconds, then this configuration can be done with the help of the repeat option. So what you do, again you double click your inject node. Inject node has to be double clicked. So you edit inject node option will come. So here you just focus with the repeat. In this repeat, you select the option as interval. In the interval option, you select the seconds that has to be repeated. That has to be repeated for that number of times. So for every 2 seconds, now the data is going to be displayed in the console. So I'm keeping 2 seconds here. So once it is done, you just click done. As usual, after done, you can click deploy. So once you click the deploy, you will get a successfully deployed message. Now you could see after every 2 seconds the data gets populated into the window. So you go 36, 38 and 40 and 42 like this, it goes displayed. So as a summary, first we are going to access the editor through the web browser. After that we are going to inject the node. So we are going to drag the inject node and going to place it in the editor window. Then we are going to add a debug node to display your data. Then we need to wire it. So all the components or the nodes has to be wired together in order to flow the data from one input to the other. Then deploy it. If you want to add the function through JavaScript, add a function node. Then you can deploy it and again you can visualize the output in the debug window. So as a summary, web browser to access the editor, add an inject node, debug node, then you are going to wire it and we are going to deploy it, and finally we are going to write the function node, again we are going to deploy it. So this is a reference. We can have a small demo. It's coming soon now. Let us have a small demo on Node-RED. So after typing the localhost address in the URL address bar, you will get this Node-RED page. The left hand side we have the nodes. The inject node, debug node, all the nodes will be displayed in the left hand side panel. And we have editor window, the flow window here, where we will configure all our circuit design. And if you want to add flow, you can have an option like add flow option. If you plus, there is a plus option. If you click it, the next flow will be added. And we have a list flows. So if you want to visualize all the flow numbers, then you can click this list flow option. In the right hand side, you have a debug window option. And we have a button for deploy. So deploy is like to execute it, compile and execute. So we have an information tab here that will give you the complete insight of all the details of the flow, and we have a help menu here and we have a debug. So debug window will display the output message here. It's like an output console. Then if you want to clear your debug messages, you have an option like delete button option which will clear the log. So first let us add a node. We'll add an inject node here. So just drag it and place it in the editor window. Then double click it, we'll get a property window. So we have an option like edit inject node. So here we are going to add a string for our payload. So the message payload, you just change its message property to string. Then you type the string, whatever string we like to display it in the console, you just display it here. You just type it here. IoT world, I'm just going to give IoT world. Then just give done. So now your node is ready to inject this message called IoT world. But we need a platform to see the output. So for that we need to configure this debug option. So drag and place this debug in the editor window. Now you need to connect these two components. So the output of this inject node is connected to the input of the payload. So once this is done, you can click this option called deploy to compile it. So once you click it, you will get successfully deployed message here. So once this message is here, so our circuit is ready to send the data. Now you just click this inject button. The input of the inject button, you just click it. So a small block box like pattern is available here. You just click it here. You could see the output displayed in the debug window IoT world. So if I press it, If I execute it again, then again the word will be displayed here. So even you can see a message called successfully injected IoT world. So this is just to send a flow of message from the inject node to the display panel. So you can have your nodes here and you can send the data directly to the debug window here. Now if you like to include some functionalities, if I want to set a timer for this, then I need to include a node called function. So just drag it and place it in between these two. So Node-RED automatically configures with the wires, and the output of the inject node is connected to the function, and again the output of the function is connected to the display message payload. So now if you want to configure the time parameter, so here double click it. For the function alone we need to write the JavaScript. So here we have written a JavaScript to configure to display the current time. So the current time is this time a string function is called. So this will be displayed in the console. So once this is done, you just click done. Okay, so now again you want to deploy it. Whatever function changes you do it, whatever changes you do it in your circuit, you kindly deploy it before executing it. So now if I click this inject button, so along with IoT world, now the function current time will be displayed in the console window. Again, if I press it here, the current time along with the IoT world will be displayed here. If you want to configure your display time for a particular period, so that could be done by double clicking your inject node. So you can change this option. Go and change the option as interval here. Click interval here. Then you can configure the time. So I'm going to repeat this time display for every 2 seconds. So I'm keeping it as 2 here. Then just give done. Again, now deploy it. So successfully deployed. Now you see automatically after every 2 seconds the data gets populated into the display panel. So in the debug window we will be getting the output. So by 446, 448 like that it will keep on displaying the data. So if you want to stop the process, again go double click it, change the option as none, give done, then deploy it again, then you just execute it. So if you want to clear the log, you clear the log by pressing it here. Your log will be cleared, then your output will be displayed like this. Thank you so much.